Good afternoon. Competitive running has a long and fantastic history. Human beings have been racing each other for thousands of years. The earliest recorded competitive foot race was from the Tailteann Games in Ireland from 1829 BCE. It's been called the world's most accessible sport and has grown by leaps and bounds in popularity over the last 20 to 30 years, with hundreds of millions of people participating in competitive races every single year. Running faster, running longer, and with less fatigue, losing body fat, and increasing overall health are all desired aspects of a good running program. You can get all these benefits and more with adding one specific component to your training regimen, and that's strength training. Today we're going to talk about the health benefits of including strength training regimen into your off season. Depending on where you live and what type of races you compete in, your off season may look a little bit different than mine. So for today, we'll assume that all of our off seasons is November to January. That'll give us 3 solid months to build a good strength foundation to get us through our future running season. Now, a properly designed and executed strength training program corrects common strength imbalances in muscle groups that play an important role in the running stride and thereby enhances the stability of key joints, particularly the knee and hip joints. Joint stability is a major contributor to overuse injuries in runners, knee injuries being the most common of all injuries in runners. Specifically, the implementation of weight training has been shown to cut common running overuse injuries in half. So that's by 50% by including a strength training regimen with a lower body focus, so improving the muscles and ligaments in the lower body where most of those injuries are prone to happen. Now, injury prevention is a major reason a lot of runners use strength training as a tool, but it's far from the only reason to use strength training in your total workout regimen. Strength training can also improve your running economy. And in other words, that's your running economy is how efficiently you use oxygen while running. So simply put, if you decrease the amount of oxygen you need to run at a certain speed, you'll be able to sustain that faster pace for a longer period of time, and you'll likely be able to run faster overall. Improving body composition, improving reproductive health, and insulin health are some other additional benefits of strength training. Now, we're going to make a quick transition and stop talking about why you should include strength training into your off-season program, and we're going to talk about how to actually incorporate strength training into that program. Now, some studies that have been done that have failed to see gains in running speed and distance have some commonalities. They use too light of weight or too light of load, or they go for too short of a time period. And too short of a time period would be less than 8 weeks. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to add 2 to 3 days per week of strength-based training. And while we're adding that, we're also going to reduce our overall running by around 20 to 30%. Now, I want you to make sure that you're using large multi-joint exercises like squats and deadlifts and lunges, performed with about 70 to 80% of your 1 rep max. And your 1 rep max is the total amount of weight that you can do with one repetition while still maintaining good form and posture. If you're unsure about a lot of the techniques that are involved with weight training, it's best to probably find a friend that you know has knowledge of how to do these specific exercises, or perhaps even hire a personal trainer that can work you through doing some of these exercises, how to do them, correct form, and the proper amount of weight that you need to be using. People like Ben Greenfield, Hunter McIntyre, and Tawny Prazak are all talented and experienced people in the sport of endurance running that really encourage the use of strength training for runners. And I would suggest that you research and read some of their blog posts and or listen to their podcasts. With benefits like reducing injuries, improving running economy, and overall health, I think there's not really too many downsides of using strength training during those cold winter months. It can be done in just 2-3 days a week, and it can add some variety to your training possibly. Strength training done the right way will give every runner an enormous benefit for performance and for life. It's been called the world's most accessible sport, and it's also one of the most injury-prone sports in the world. So do yourself a favor and get strong before you take on running. Thank you.